get the fame, right? That's what's coming. So again, you get rid of these people, it's going to be a problem, but it's also going to present a problem that is going to be, good for businesses who can fix it. It's going to create another need. It's going to create a need for this, a need for that. And waiting is these companies, these manufacturers that already got the solution to the problem, right? And it's going to be done that way. So again, I try to tell you, I told you guys one, look at XRP. It went up, right? Look at Bitcoin. I told y'all by the end of the year, it's going to be at 100K. Trump said it was going to be at 100K. The stocks are going to rise. Crypto is going to rise. It's going to go up. So again, got to invest. You got to understand what's going on, but you got to know what you're doing. Again, for scholars, make sure you guys check your emails, get the stock, build a stock portfolio, of course. But we get into all this anyway in the stock market videos and everything like that. I talk about this stuff. So you guys got to understand. I show you guys my portfolio, a couple of things I'm investing in for my personal accounts. I show you guys that in the video so you see, where I'm at with it. But it's good to understand the agenda and invest accordingly. And a lot of people is going to make out good understanding this knowledge and others will not. When a problem happens, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. So knowledge is power. But you got to look at the economy and look at what's driving stuff down. And those are the things. The housing market is an issue, of course, because, what they're saying is it's not enough houses. Not enough houses. It's not just that. It's everything is a trickle down effect. It affects businesses across the board. And then you have labor issues for, builders and everything like that with the whole undocumented workers thing. But you also have, the banks having problems and the banks not lending as much. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge problem that people can't get mortgages. And, first time home buyers are having a problem now. People trying to get into their first home, and it shouldn't be an issue to do that. The program needs more money allocated for that, and it's something that they're working on. But at the same time, it's just so many costs is an issue for new builds, and it's a problem. So that's going to be hit for a while. But we got to, again, pay attention to crypto and what's going to happen and what Trump is actually going to do to the Fed. That's going to determine, interest rates, credit, and how that's going to help, or hinder the housing market, which, to me, it's housing market is what it is. I don't think it's one of those things, me personally, that can really be up or down. People are always buying homes. Either you got it or you don't. The people who got it will buy. It's just a problem for the people who don't, which would be a lot of, new money or new people coming into the housing market, first time home buyers. That's why that's important, because that's a first time home buyer. That's like a whole new, ledger or a whole new page in the book. That's more money coming in, and that benefits a lot. So that's why, there's a lot of incentives for first time home buyers, because it's a big deal. And we got to look at how all these issues is trickling down into that area. It's not just going to be with the housing market. Finances is always going to be an issue, and how that's going to affect businesses. But as I just read to you, it's kind of sort of not. Businesses are still booming because people are spending money. So yeah, it's one of the things where, I said before, got to pay attention to the policy. A lot of people wasn't understanding of Trump's policy and plans, because it's no way you could be. He made it as if, and he's still talking about it. Oh, the economy is still horrible, and it's worse it's ever been. And it's just not true. It's just not true. It's a fucking lie. It's bullshit. It's just not true. Once you believe it, but it's just not true according to the numbers. It's okie doke, man. Everything is a setup. Everything is leading up to what's to come, right? Here you had a candidate that basically ran on everything that you would want and said everything, right? And then she didn't get in because people care more about her skin color and the fact that she was a woman than her policy, which was far better than Trump's. And even all the economists took her policy over Trump, right? That's a fact, right? But whether you choose to believe that he was legitimately elected or not, whatever the hell you want to believe, it presents a problem for the economy when it comes to everything that we're talking about here. Because If indeed the economy was doing well and dividing as the numbers suggest, and the only issue is policies and things that Trump is going to continue and make even worse, this dude shouldn't be in office. And that's exactly what's about to happen, right? Continued, war situation. We'll see what happens with that. Mass deportation, which is going to drive prices up across the board because there's going to be so many issues with it being not enough workers. It's already a problem now. I talked about that in the last video over here, especially in the West Coast. West Coast is a worker shortage. It just is. And that's one of the reasons why. So to really get rid of these people and go after them, to have them scared to come to work, it's a problem. And then the huge one, and this is the one that you really gotta look for, because if it happens, it's gonna be a fucking problem. DACA. If they actually finally repeal that, we're talking about people that's working legally now. Hundreds of thousands of people can no longer work. They gotta leave. So one, they gotta first leave their job. So it's gonna be passed throughout all these companies that these people can't work no more. That's gonna be a huge problem. I mean, just think about it. Like, do you understand? Cashiers and waitresses and so many people that's here, especially on the West Coast and any southern states, what have, is going to be an issue. These people can't work no more. They got to leave their jobs. They're going to be facing deportation. It's going to be a huge problem, right? And we're going to feel that. So that's the big one. That happens. The repeal of DACA, it's going to be a problem. Them lowering the numbers seem to be for whatever reason, but that's something that we gotta really pay attention to and look for if it happens. So you're looking at those policies, you're looking at tax cuts. Meanwhile, these rich people get tax cuts. What is coming to remedy the problem for the rise in food costs? Nothing. The only thing that's going to happen is they're going to continue to go up. And it's going to get worse. It's going to get higher. That's the problem. So again, man, looking at the policy and everything under Trump, it's like, okay, what the hell is going on? Not what we thought it was going to be. And then looking at what's going to be the potential problem that we're going to face with the economy, because now the economy's, according to the numbers, doing good. That's going to change, and they expect a recession by next year, by the middle of next year. Recession problem. And he said day one, biggest mass deportation act in history. They've been kicking in doors, according to them. We'll see. So right now, they got to find people to do it. And eventually those immigrants, those people who came in, all that's going to come into play. I talked about that before, what that whole thing entails and how that's going to come into play, and how you can now get these, new immigrants to come in and fill some of these places that it's probably going to be filled quickly. But again, it's all something to pay attention to, and, keep focusing on the agenda, paying attention to what's being said as far as moving forward with the presidency, what he's going to implement, what he's going to put in place, all these people who he put in different positions, what are they talking about? What are they going to be doing? We're so weak. Like, this weakens us when you pay attention. Like, this is not good, man. And you can think what you want about Trump, but this, even as a business move, but strategically as a country, it's just not smart, right? So we'll see what happens. I mean, again, they're still talking about him getting rid of the Fed. The Fed trying to convert things over, which they basically already doing that, when you understand what's going to happen, like what is going to happen. It's just so much that, when he gets in, I'm curious, man. I can't wait to see what exactly he does that's going to, cause all these problems, which we can basically see what it's going to be. But it's like, is it actually going to get done? Because remember, when he first got in, he's supposed to repeal DACA then when he first became president in 2016. Didn't happen, right? And people were pissed about that. Why do these companies, I explained why a lot of these companies want it to be repealed. Labor reasons. Because what they think is, now, with these people gone, we're going to get the workers now, right? We're going to get the workers to come work for us, and, that'll help our business out. the problem is like it's a worker shortage because these people are facing deportation and they're scared to work. And if one, depending on the type of company you is, if you have a company where you need workers to do jobs that the average American in polls, because they've been polled about this, and the numbers are hugely against certain jobs that America said they would not work. So if that's your company, you expect Americans to come in and work these jobs at little ass wages, it's not going to happen. So it's going to cause shortages across the board. Again, nobody is working on no damn farm for, under $10. Somebody working on a farm and doing all that work, they want a lot of money. They want a lot. You're not going to find people at those prices to do that kind of work. So that's going to amount to problems with food production. Any type of war, as I said, with China is going to amount to, shelves being empty. We talked about the whole thing in the, Shopify course and everything like that, and looking at important. I mean, you can get a lot of stuff from DHgate, BHgate, a lot of Chinese wholesale companies, a lot of Chinese manufacturers. I mean, and that's how a lot of businesses run, right? You put 60% tariffs on the imports from China. Like, how are these people going? We might as well make it here. What was the point of, sending everything over there for them to make it for us cheaply? If you're going to do that, might as well make it here. And we don't make it here. We don't produce it here. So it's going to be a lot of things that we're just not going to have if this becomes a problem. But it's going to also become a problem for people that's doing like drop shipping and getting stuff from China, or people who buying in bulk from China. You're going to have to find an alternative, or hopefully they figure something out with their whole thing, because it's going to affect a lot of businesses. It's going to be a huge fucking problem. And the more I keep reading about this, is why I'm doing these videos, because I'm like really into all of it, paying attention. But the more I look at it, I can see what's coming. I talked about it before. It's going exactly the way I thought it would go. The thing is, one, the misdirection in the policy was the crazy thing, because I will admit I had no idea, had no clue that the numbers were up, because it just looks like, hey, the numbers must be down if the food prices are so high. What is causing that? But then you gotta kind of, wean out everything. You gotta kind of draw it to some type of conclusion as to what's going on here. And when you go and do the research and look at it, it's those things I mentioned. It's this, and it's the war, and, it's a trickle down effect. Problems across the board. And just people are getting ready for what's to come, and it's just a problem. Big up to the people who manufacture their own stuff, produce their own food, grow their own food. It's going to come in handy coming up. All those doomsday preppers and people who stockpile and everything like that. That shit. I mean, if you bought it, it's going to almost be like stock. If you buy toilet paper now, probably a few months from now, it might be a good idea. But we manufacture toilet paper in this country, so don't go crazy with toilet paper, because we actually make it here in America. So it shouldn't be a problem with that. I'm just saying. But if we stockpile food and certain things that cost a lot of money now, you'll be all right, because it's going to probably be a lot more money for the stuff later. So again, I highly recommend at some point, for the people who can do it, it's, if you're selling stuff, the stuff that you sell, go and grab it in bulk and get a lot of it, especially if it's coming from China. That way you can avoid a lot of issues and hiccups that's going to come. And it's really up to people to be smart and understanding about what they're doing, in the beginning of all this. As I said, as you guys know, the beginning of every presidency, new president, it's a major problem. And we're going to see what that's going to be in a month. So, just want to put this out real quick. Scholars, make sure, again, you check your emails. The links are in the description for consultations. I'm taking consultations next month. Go ahead and book. Link is in the description for Merkabah Scholar Society. We're getting ahead of all of this stuff in the society. So make sure you join. Again, when it goes up, because it's going to go up like everything else. I don't want to hear no problem. So make sure you take advantage now. Links in the description where the price is still low. Take advantage of the consultations while you can before I'm not going to be going forever. Again, you have an opportunity to talk to somebody who has made millions of dollars. I can help you out in a lot of different areas. I've been helping people out for a while now. So, make sure you guys take advantage of all this. And I will see you guys next video. Peace.